Hey everybody, it's your boy Liam V. Thomas, and welcome to Shoe Talk, where I talk about all the shoes I bought or intend to buy. Let's get started. The shoe is the Adidas NMD R1PK, otherwise simply known as the NMD, and if you haven't heard the hype about this shoe, then you need to get out from under that rock because it is 100% real. But is the hype deserved, or does everyone need to calm down? Let's find out. Starting out with the good with these bad boys right off the top is definitely the boost. It was definitely the strongest selling point for me because it contributes so much to the general look and feel of these shoes. For one thing, the boost is super clean looking, and it definitely adds to the lightweightness of these shoes. I would definitely compare these to my slippers any day. They're really that comfortable. The second thing I like about them is the silhouette and the colorway I chose mine in. If you're really into street style like I am, then these bad boys are definitely the perfect runners for you. The other reason why I like about this colorway in particular is that it's different from your average NMD drop, but it's also low-key enough that I can wear it with like most of my clothes. I mean, these things go with most, if not all of my outfits. And the last thing I really like is the minor detailing on this shoe is really cool for me. I really like the multicolor stripe on the side. I also like the pull tabs have the brand with the 3 stripes written in 4 different languages, which I think is really cool and probably one of the bigger selling points for me on this shoe. Also, the box is really low key, which is good because like the boosts, I know the Ultra Boost box is like kind of crazy. The box for these ones were just like a black, you can barely even see the logo going on it, and I kind of like that because I can keep it in my room and it's not really an eyesore. So for all the good things this shoe has to offer, there are some bad things. For one thing, the white boost on the side, I know this goes without saying for anybody that's ever bought a white pair of shoes, but they already look busted. It's only been like 2 months maybe, and they already are kind of dingy, and since I like to keep my shoes looking pretty clean, it kind of annoys me that that happens so quickly. The second thing is that these are around $170, which is a good amount of money for people my age. I'm 18, so I don't really have a lot of cash flow, so you know, when I have to buy a shoe like this, I gotta commit to it, and since I'm buying a high performance running shoe that I'm not gonna be running in, it's really just like, how much am I willing to pay? But I can tell you right now, just out of comfort and the amount of times I've worn this, it's definitely worth it. It's all around a 9 out of 10 shoe. The hype is definitely deserved. So my tips for these shoes is really just cop them when you can. Most colorways sell out the day they're sold. They're not as crazy as Yeezys. You don't have to show up there at 12 o'clock. Just make sure you're giving yourself enough time to cop. Second of all, go a half size down. I think this is true with most Adidas shoes. If you go a half size down, you can't fail. I think that's part of the reason why they almost feel like slippers to me. So definitely do that. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to my pair and pairs like it, just in case you're trying to cop. Last thing we're going to do before we wrap up is look at what these things look like out on feet. We're going to go outside, we're going to take some nice shots, and it'll really give you an idea for the look and the feel of the shoe and how I wear them. If you like what you saw here and you want to keep the style conversation going, drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. This vid's music was brought to you by a Boogie with that hoodie and his track Timeless. You can buy it in the description below. Until next time.